Well, I've stolen the idea. It's gonna be called Banner and Thanos. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. This is like very Metal Gear. Not solid. It's Metal Gear. There's something in the trees. They act like they're all stuff, but really, they're all gonna have to.
Acknowledge me!
I don't know. I think she's already done. I don't know what they're gonna do with Hulk. Ooh, where? Neil John Cena at this thing. Where? Snake, shoot the gun. Bruh. That was weird.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go to my enforcer, see what exactly is going on with our enforcer, which gun they're using, because it is very cool. I'm digging that. And that being said, I don't know if we're going to use many of the other guns. I've learned my lesson, alright? If you can be like proficient with one gun, then you're pretty much savvy. Now, is it good to learn how to use other guns? Absolutely, because some days your primary just ain't hitting on nothing, right? But get a main gun, get good with it, and then get like a secondary. Okay? And then get like a secondary. Are we only gonna have him? Are we going to have the other lady as our? Can I just have the lady for both of them? Because I'll. No. Sheesh. Yeah.
Grappling is stepping into roles once held by like Steve. What the struggles and weakness responsibility. Wait, I think you should write the movie though. That's a great log line. That's really good. I like that idea. Thanos returns a multiversal variant of Thanos. Means that the Avengers to stop an even bigger threat like Galactus or Kang. I don't know, because Josh Brolin just got cast as, or might be cast as Green Lantern. Deadpool joins the Avengers, enters the multiverse chaos, bringing humor, breaking the fourth wall, and unexpected tactics. Something's got to happen with Deadpool. There's no way they kill him off, though. Now that Deadpool is a billion-dollar franchise,
Watch your profanity.
forever. As far as Marvel's concerned. Here we go, snow camo. The scientist puts me at even better. I can't win the scientist. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go.
I don't know!
This is what I was afraid RL, I've stolen the idea. It's going to be called Banner and Thanos. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. Like a very Metal Gear. Not solid Metal Gear. Something in the tree. They act like they're all trained and stuff, but really, they're all gonna have to.
Acknowledge me.
Still got a couple more pages left. Let stuff die off. Okay, that's stuff. I don't know. I think she's already done. I don't know what they're gonna do with Hulk. Ooh, where? See, me and John Cena in this thing. Where? Oh. Snake, shoot the gun. Bruh. What's up, selectors? It's Select Screen here, back with some brand new gameplay of this beautiful game right here, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, X, TikTok, Apple and Spotify podcasts, and Kick. Shout out to my man RL, who was early in the chat, man. We're going to be playing some Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because the collection comes out tomorrow, which 3 is not on there. So actually, technically comes out in like an hour and 15 minutes. But we're going to play 3 today and open up the Discord, man. We're going to talk about Marvel a little bit. We've not talked about Marvel really since Deadpool. And so I got some new ideas. And I see RL in the chat. We may chat about that and hang out a little bit, all right?
Perfect.
So make sure to like, sub, and subscribe. Do I have up my subscribe button? There it is. There it goes. Make sure to like, sub, and subscribe to the channel for me, guys. If you're watching vertically, notice we've changed some things up. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that, and that's helping you out better. And yeah, we're going to have some fun today, man. It's going to be a good stream. So with that being said, I'm ready. I know you're ready. RL's ready in the chat. Hit that like button. Let's go. Make sure that
Tonight,
you
acknowledge me.
and hit that like button, all right? I'm ready. You're ready. Let's go. Uh-huh. Let's go. Yeah.
Want to give
Okay.
a huge shout out to Jubilee.
Yeah.
Keep choosing
Okay.
your destiny.
Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Yo. Wake up every morning, he blessing me. I'm out here choosing my destiny. He came and took all my penalty. So I'm out here choosing my destiny. Are you out here choosing your destiny? I'm out here choosing my destiny.
I'm out here choosing my destiny.
Yeah.
I'm out here choosing my destiny.
Wake up every morning, he blessing me. I'm out here choosing my destiny. He came and took all my penalty.
So I'm out here
Come here
choosing
real
my
quick.
destiny. Are you out here
A
choosing
little bit
your
closer.
destiny? I'm out here
Right
choosing
here.
my destiny.
This will be good.
I'm out here
I like
choosing my
this.
destiny.
Yo, yo,
destiny.
slow-mo. Y'all know, only God get the promo. We take risk out in SoCo. Buddha gospel act like you know though. 303 the springs we hit Pueblo. In his word and will we on tempo. On the front wheel like an endo. And the foe on the flow like
On the depot,
yo, no dose. And we step into the line. Free throws. Running with a trilogy.
me go.
I made us who we need to be, and we showing love to my city like my peoples. In Christ, he's given us life. Chose to die daily, I gave up the fight like him, born and him I delight. Giving on sight, all my work is just lied. Wake up every morning, he blessing me.
I'm out here choosing my destiny. He came and took on my penalty, so I'm out here choosing my destiny.
Yeah.
You out here choosing your destiny.
Yeah.
I'm out here choosing my destiny. I'm out here choosing my destiny.
I'm out here choosing my destiny. Yeah. Let's get into it, man. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And we're going to open the Discord, too, while we play this a little bit. Shout out to my kids. What's up, kids? Are you guys saying good night? All right. Good night. I love you. Wolverine. Good night. I love you. All right. See you guys later. Okay. Let's jump into this. Barbara, I'm using the newer fight stick. What is this thing called? Nakan fight stick that we built a little while ago. Check out the channel for more on that. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go ahead. Discord is open. Come chat with me. We have one rule.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity. And I think we're good, man. Let's jump into this. In the meantime, I'm not going online because I'm trash at this game. But I love it, man. This was almost as good as Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which we will be playing a lot of on the channel, man. A lot of. We're going to try and go through all the games on that collection very, very soon. Let's see. Let me make sure I got my chat on and popping, as Elmo would say. Make sure it's on and popping. I can hear her saying it right now.
Select.
What's up, RL? How we doing?
Alright, man. Just getting through the week.
Okay.
Hump
Sa-
day.
Same here. Same here. Making it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, what are your thoughts on this game that just dropped, or was it
This one's been out a while.
model?
This one came out on PS4 a little while ago. But they're getting ready to put out a collection of the original ones. So, like, I think it's 1 and 2. There's a couple of X-Men games. Let's see. I'm gonna go with my big 3 here real quick. Yeah, this one was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's better than Infinite for sure, which is technically 4.
But characters for Marvel.
Great question. Great question. So, lineups here on this. Let me go with Capcom first because they're probably least known. We got Jill from Resident Evil, the Nemesis from Resident Evil, Firebrand. I forget what he's from. Gosh, and the Night Guy. He's from that same game. What is that game called? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. Strider's in there. Phoenix Wright from the Phoenix Wright games. I think Virgil's from that too. Maybe not. Frank West is from a zombie game from Capcom. Can't think of that one either. Arthur and Firebrand are from the same game. Chris from Resident Evil. Wesker from Resident Evil. Zero from Mega Man. Ryu from Street Fighter. Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Dante from Devil May Cry. I think Trish is from there too. Tron from... She was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I think she's also Mega Man. Morgan from Darkstalkers. Felicia from Darkstalkers. Spencer from... Oh my gosh, what is that game called where you have the mechanical hand? Can't think of that either. Akuma from Street Fighter. Beautiful Joel from Beautiful Joel. Emma... I can never say her name. Amaterash. She's from a Capcom game. It's pretty cool. Crimson Viper from Street Fighter. Hagar from Final Fight. And Sinko from Darkstalkers. Now, to answer your question, RL. We got Nova. Ghost Rider. Both of them made their first appearance in this game. Hawkeye as well. And Doctor Strange. They're all new to this game. Sama Gorath, who is a Doctor Strange villain. Dormammu, who's a Doctor Strange villain. Cap. Rocket Raccoon, it's his first in the game. Iron Fist, Deadpool, they both get their first as well. Wolverine, who's a staple. Iron Man, who's a staple. Doctor Doom, who's a staple. MODOK is in this game. It's his first and hopefully last. Thor, I think this is Thor's first time being playable in this game. He might be in the first Marvel vs. Capcom as an assist. Storm, who's always in these games. X-23 is in this. Spider-Man, Sentinel, Hulk, Super Skrull, Taskmaster, the good one, She-Hulk, the good one, Magneto, and Phoenix. I think I just talked to RL right out of here.
What is who has the most combos?
It depends. If
Are
you're
the combos related to their powers, or is it something totally different?
kind of, sort of. So they all kind of feel like how they felt in other games, if that makes sense. So we'll go over this more hopefully tomorrow, maybe the day after. But they were all kind of established in Marvel. Let's see, Street Fighter characters obviously are Street Fighter characters, right? They play like that. A lot of the Marvel characters they were in a game called Marvel Superheroes. The X-Men had their own game called, was it X Academy? No, there was another game that they were kind of plotted after. Oh gosh, what is the name of that game? I'm gonna pull it up right now. Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection. We're gonna see it all in this collection, and it goes through all the histories of them. Children of the Atom. There we go. The X-Men characters were all in this game called Children of the Atom. That's where they kind of got their movesets from. And then Marvel Superheroes kind of got theirs from that one. And then they eventually put together, they did X-Men versus Street Fighter. That was kind of the big, like, all right, now these games are crossing over. And then they did Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. And then finally Marvel versus Capcom. Marvel versus Capcom 2, 3, and then for some reason they called it Infinite. And it was hot trash. Well, it wasn't hot trash, but it wasn't great. So to give you an idea, RL. So Spider-Man, web ball, staple, web swing. Did they change the controllers? Yes, they did. How do you do it in this one? He's got a web throw. They can do combos together. There's a web throw. They changed the controls in this one a bit. How do you web swing in this one? Command list. Spider Sting. Really? I've done it before, come on.
That's on the Shang-Chi director taking over for Spider-Man 4.
I'm really excited, man. I am super, super excited for it. How the heck do you web swing? I'm really excited for it because Shang-Chi, that movie's in my top 5 of this last phase. Now, I thought he was going to do Shang-Chi 2.
Yeah, I thought he was too, but I still kind of felt weird about that schedule and that lineup. As far as movies that are coming ahead for Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Really? Why?
Because we're not getting no Shang-Chi 2. What's another
Which I think
film
is
that
Rob.
might be important?
Oh, is that Ultimate?
Yeah, we ain't getting Shang-Chi, bro. Wait, first of all, hold up. We ain't getting Shang-Chi 2? You playing with me right now? You kidding me? That
Nah.
movie was great.
It
It
was.
needs a sequel.
I agree.
Well,
Yeah.
they were
And you know
getting-
what? Don't need to sequel too, She-Hulk, because I'm going to take that over. I got that. Don't worry about that, boys. I got y'all. We got it.
But hear me out. I think I know what they're going to do, guys. It hit me on the way home today. It finally hit me. They've been setting up what? Incursions, right? Battle World.
Wait,
You-
in what? Setting it up in what? In which films? What shows?
I think we're getting a reboot. I think
After the Avengers films or before?
the Avengers films are going to act as a reboot.
Okay, so do we still have to stay spoiler free on Deadpool 2 for the people who haven't seen it?
Let's say that again.
Do we have to stay spoiler free for Deadpool 2?
No, it's been time. It's been time. We can talk spoilers.
Bro, can we talk about the fact that Wesley Snipes pulled up?
Yeah.
Who expected Wesley Snipes Blade? This dude has to play Blade. Right. Like, what we talking about? Then Elektra showed up. I was like, oh, Elektra, hold up. She pulled up. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Then Channing Tatum pulling up as the dude. What's his name? What's the character's name?
Gambit.
Gambit.
Yeah, bro. Channing Tatum? What?
Yes, sir. Do you know why, though?
It worked, though. It worked.
It worked. Reason being is that man was supposed to have his own Gambit movie a long time ago. Is that Professor X in the background? Do you guys see him up there to the right? I've never noticed that before.
Oh, yeah, it is Professor X. I see his big bald head. Man.
That's crazy. Looking like a creeper. No. To go back to what you were saying, Gambit was supposed to get a movie. Let's see, in between the last two X-Men films, I believe.
But he got canceled.
Got canceled when Fox officially sold to Disney. They canceled it. They were trying to get it off the ground. I think he was supposed to be in The Last Stand. And of course they canceled. Well, they didn't put him in that. Then they came back and they hired Taylor Kitsch. There we go. Taylor Kitsch to play him in that X-Men Origins Wolverine, and we all saw how that went.
Yeah, I'm about to say, speaking of cancel, what I was about to say? Oh yeah, like you seeing this stuff online? They talking about we the reasons why all they woke shows are getting canceled.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Us normal people are the reason, and they blaming us. They blaming us for their shows getting canceled, like the Acolyte.
Oh, I can't say too much about the Acolyte because they've kind of lost me. Star Wars has lost me.
Man, but rest in peace, my man, Darth Vader himself.
Man, I'm telling you.
Rest in peace to a legendary person who made my childhood. Okay,
Yep.
let's get that out the way.
Yep.
But
That's-
I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I feel like when I come into Hollywood, so like I might have to break that woke, like the woke era. I may have to break it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know what project I'm gonna do it with, but I'm gonna break it.
I don't think so. It's too woke. I don't think so.
That's something I'm
Cause I think
gonna
this is what
stay out
Hollywood
of it.
missed. They wanna do money. They not telling stories like book you would do to a child. So that's the element they missing. That's the element they took away.
I think that's why they're making big changes. That's why we only got one Marvel movie this year.
Telling me like, Ultimate, we need you, brother. We need you, boy. We need you. And I'm coming, but it's taking its time. I can't rush what I got going on.
Well, you can't rush. You can't rush perfection, man. You gotta. There's a thing about going.
Yeah, and then, hold up, bro. We ain't gonna talk about that slip pass like that rap that you made on that Metal Gear Solid with fire, bro. Hold on.
I appreciate you, bro. Oh, let me jump to this comment real quick. Popo said, "Are you ready for the collection tomorrow?" I am 100% ready for the collection tomorrow. It's gonna be fire, bro. It's gonna be good. Yeah, well, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, the song's out on Spotify. You can guess what it's called.
Choose your destiny.
It's called Choose Your Destiny. And yeah, man, it's the music thing is starting to work. It's starting to work. Hopefully, it's reaching people.
You just spit bars. You spit bars. So what was that?
Man, I appreciate you. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
I'm talking about bro turning into Eminem. Like what? Yeah.
I appreciate you. I don't know if he would appreciate that, but I appreciate you, man. That's a big look. But yeah, the song's out. Spotify, Apple. It's under Select, under 5ELECT, 5CREEN, man, and it's called Choose Your Destiny, or CYD. And the whole project, I've got another one out. The first track on that is called Craven the Hunter, and trying to get that into that movie. We'll see. Trying to get that placed in there. So we'll see.
Well, you working on the film?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to send it to the people who are making the film so that they'll put the song in the film. That's the idea. But I don't know. We're going to see. I haven't even watched the trailer yet, to be honest.
It's good for it to be the first Craven.
Okay.
I'm just going off the trailer. I haven't seen the film, but
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good.
Okay.
I like how they did Rhino.
Okay. So I need to get on at least a reaction video on that then. I know we're super late, but okay. Let's see. RL, you had asked me something else. Oh, we were talking about
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and we were talking about.
I'm looking up something.
Mhm.
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I was looking up what the focus was, what the rumors are for Spider-Man 4. They said they were going to do street level stuff.
Yeah. I gotta give credit where credit's due on that. I was watching Everything Always, and rumor has it is Marvel wanted the street level, and you guys are gonna really like this this story mode right here. With Daredevil, that was the plan, and Sony threw a fit, and that's not happening anymore.
Because they didn't want it to be
not gonna
woke.
let that go.
Well,
Well, I think it's just money. They're not gonna. That's giving
And
away
that's
free
what I'm
money.
saying, Ariel. It's greed. They get greedy with the money that they love. It's not storytelling no more. It's just
well,
political.
here's the thing: the political stuff has lost them a lot of money. And let me say this. They are looking at what's worked. And I don't blame Sony for this, because Sony, like I said, they don't want the street level. They want another multiversal movie, which makes way more sense in the sense of where this movie's going to probably come out, right? It's got to be somewhere in between Doom's movie and Secret Wars.
It has to be. It can't be. They do it after.
Right. I definitely can't do it after.
Yeah, if they're doing it after, then it's definitely about some money.
Right.
Someone being petty. That'll be definitely. If they did that after,
Right.
it was their Secret Wars. There's definitely something going on.
Yeah. But what kind of stinks about that is, yes, we'll get a multi movie, and it should be placed in the right spot. But what they're going to do now is they're going to bring Toby back. Maybe Andrew Garfield.
I think there.
Well, there
I think
are
like we.
rumors. I'm not sure if it's true. There are some stuff popping up on the internet in articles about that.
Okay.
Well, I think they have to bring everybody back. Everybody who's alive, who played a Marvel character, has to come back.
Right.
That's the only way you top Infinity War and Endgame. I know you top it with Doom and bring the Russo brothers, but still, you gotta have that effect at the end, and I don't know how you bring that. I don't know how you compete with that last scene, or with just the films in general with the Infinity War and Endgame. I don't know how you top those.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You've got to bring everybody back. Now, word is that Wesley Snipes is already signed.
Yeah.
I mean, had that appearing in Deadpool, yeah, he gonna sign.
Oh, yeah. But I don't think he'll get his own film. I can't see it. And I don't think they're gonna do the Blade. I don't think they're gonna do that with
They gonna
I think they're gonna wait
the
till
reboot
after.
version of Blade. He might make a cameo somewhere. That'll be it. Just one
Yeah,
cameo.
he would have to make. Yeah, he would have to make a cameo. He's gonna have to make a cameo, or they have to say that he's been dropped, like they announced with Jonathan Majors. If he's not in Doomsday or Secret Wars, and he's been signed on for that long.
And then wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, you can't drop Wesley, but Mahershala, you have to push him in there.
Yeah.
If they put the Eternals in there before in Secret Wars,
Oh
or,
my gosh. Yeah.
or Doomsday,
We don't talk about the Eternals, bro.
they might put him in there. Hey, they might put him in there. It's like Captain Marvel. They might have to put Captain Marvel.
Bro, when I seen the review on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, I was like, my God, they told it. Jesus.
Well, I think that was the
It's
down.
like, do y'all think of Venom? Do you think Spider-Man's gonna make an appearance? That's the last
Definitely
film.
probably gonna pop up. It's probably be Tom Hardy.
He has to show up. If he doesn't show up in this movie, what have they been doing? Because this is it, I think, for Venom.
And you talking about a post-credit scene, or is he gonna be in the movie?
No, I think he's going to be in the movie.
Okay.
So here's why I say that. Is Marvel is getting ready to do something, I think, crazy. I think they're going to do something crazy. Like I said, they're setting up incursions for a reason. An incursion is when two worlds or two universes crash together, right?
They have to do it. I understand what you're saying. I do. I don't know what you're exactly trying to say, but I do understand what you're saying, though.
They've
Have to blow it up.
Well, yes. Feige has hinted at something that I'm totally I have no knowledge if this is true or not, but it would make a lot of sense when it finally hit me. What's the one thing Kevin Feige has not had? He had the X-Men, when he was working for Fox. But he has not had all of his characters under one roof. When he started this with Iron Man and all that stuff, he's really been playing with half his sandbox, right?
Right.
But that's all different now. And he said something to the effect of, Fantastic Four. I mean, even the name of the Fantastic Four movie is First Steps, right? First steps to what? I think what they're going to do, to get to the point, they're going to have Doctor Doom show up with the Fantastic Four. I think that post-credit scene of 4 is the Fantastic Four's planet being destroyed. Or maybe their galaxy. But it's in danger of being destroyed. I should say that. Then, while it's in danger of being destroyed, they're going to show Galactus again. Right? And it's going to seem as if their universe is being eaten by Galactus. They're going to escape on the raft, and they're going to come into the 616. But that's not where it's going to stop. What will happen after that is... Woo, that combo was sick. Galactus is going to follow him. And in Secret Wars is actually going to be all of them against Galactus.
Oh, okay.
And Secret Wars, they're going to lose. And Galactus is going to eat. Galactus is going to eat what we know as the 616, the Iron Man Tony Stark, all of that, or Iron Man Robert Downey Jr., and this whole timeline is going to be eaten by Galactus. The Fantastic Four are going to go back home to their planet to find out, oh, look. And let me go back. In that movie, you get a send-off to Hugh. You get a send-off to Toby. Maybe even Andrew. I think Venom shows up. I think all of it. I think all the properties are going to be in that movie, and Galactus is going to eat it all. And the only team that's going to survive that is the Fantastic Four. We're going to go back to their universe, and that's going to be the new MCU. That way, Kevin Feige can start from scratch, and he can tell the stories 100% all over again, starting with the first family, the Fantastic Four. And those will be the first steps.
Wow, okay. So that means, okay, yeah, I can see that.
That way, he doesn't have to keep explaining, like, Hugh Jackman,
Right.
why can't Hugh Jackman be Wolverine anymore? Well, he can't play it forever.
That's a good way you can just, that fresh start, like you said, the first step, that's a good idea. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's the way you can end. Gotta be. And then you don't do no post-credit scene. That's how you end that.
Mm-hmm. It's just the Fantastic Four getting away, and we have a brand new Marvel Universe. That'll give Ultimate his chance to do She-Hulk.
Right.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know how am I going to slip that in along with these line of other iconic characters. Like, because my version of She-Hulk, I told y'all before, he's different from the other versions. This is like literally the alternate great version with scars that is glowing. So it's like, how can I fit one into that universe?
Sure.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Will Marvel have control of Hulk, or will they still be under Universal?
Have control of, and then anytime somebody pitches a Hulk idea, they hold it. I'm not letting them hold the gamma. They not holding them. They are not holding on to the test of time. No, I'm keeping my work.
Well, with that being
As much
said,
as I love this version, I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it to y'all keep this year.
yeah. But then you'd have a blank
So
a
that
blank
means
slate.
So when you say that, select, that means it's they're gonna be doing recasts for everybody except the Fantastic Four, or do you think they're gonna bring? Nah, you're right. They should just start with the Fantastic Four, have them go through to the next, whatever the next plan is, and be the first family, like you said. I don't. And then they can just restructure it from there.
Yep. You recast everybody.
Everybody. Yeah.
Reed
Wow.
goes back to his let's call it the 818. I don't know whatever they're going to designate the Fantastic Four's world. And they're going to think that it's gone. That's the thing. There's Daredevil in the background. Now, here's the thing.
So
they could
I don't know how you.
Go ahead.
Some characters. Yeah, I think would be best. Even though I don't like, I like it, but I don't like it too, because I feel like some characters you can keep, but I feel like it's a good thing too. I do want to see another Deadpool, but then again, you don't want to overdo that. You don't want to use Spider-Man, so I think 4 films is good, and then you end that. I feel like Doctor Strange, you end that, end him. And then you have that, like you said, X-Men. You got all those X-Men, and then you can't downplay those powers.
Nope. And you can start out. You can start out
Like
totally
you said, that
fresh.
plate.
Yeah. So maybe you do Fantastic Four, and your next thing is the Mutant Saga, and you go. I would introduce. You know what I would do? I would use. What do they call it? Marvel Spotlights on Disney, and all of the X-Men, all the mainline X-Men, would all get a spotlight, except for maybe Wolverine. But we would get an hour of just Storm. I don't know.
Do you think they need to focus on Wolverine in that whenever they start, are they going to focus on Cyclops?
I would.
As far as the leader, as far as like the main, you think they'll put
People are gonna, and I'm not saying this
a rogue?
for the wokeness. I wouldn't do Cyclops or Wolverine.
Rogue
You just said the leader, right?
I
or
would.
Jean?
I wouldn't, and I would stay away from Jean too. What I would do the most underserved character in X-Men outside of Cyclops, and I would do Storm. And you know what I would do is I would bring Ryan Coogler in to do Storm, and it would be a 1-hour special presentation how she was in Africa and went up against the Shadow King, and she would be the first X-Men that Professor Xavier finds. And then all of those, that whole special presentation, every special presentation would be Storm and Professor Xavier recruiting him at the end. So let's say we keep Tatum, right? For the sake of it. Gambit series, it's all in New Orleans. Whole thing. Post-credit scene, Storm, let's say, I don't know who I'm casting as Storm.
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And we go back to what made
Are we
the
doing this
MCU
as-
awesome.
Are they going to be like teenagers, or are they going to be young adults?
Young adults, I think.
Okay.
I would look at, because the success of X-Men 97, I would keep them as young adults. I think they went too young in the other X-Men movies, the earlier ones.
I thought they did good, but if it would have been like with a fresh start, kind of like you say with that should happen with the MCU after Secret Wars, but I do on young adults is fine with me. We can get some years out of that.
Yeah.
Do you think as far as do you need to introduce the Avengers or no? Or do you just stay with the X-Men?
I think your movies. I would build the X-Men. I would build the X-Men as much as possible. And maybe you only do the smaller ones, you know, so let's say people know who Gambit is. But let's say they do like a Jubilee, right? I only need an hour with Jubilee and some Sentinels. That's all I need. For something like, maybe even a Storm is a movie. But we're building the X-Men like we built the Avengers. Everyone's getting a solo first.
I do like what you said about the spotlight.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
But so like at the same time, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, there has to be a gap between some timeline that in order for me to put out the gamma, because I can't just throw it in there just like with everybody else. Like, it's like, look, let's do this stuff. Hey, where this come from? Like,
you can, but you just have to give recognition just to at least acknowledge that they're there.
Yeah.
In the same universe. Universe as you.
yeah.
And they have to acknowledge you as well.
The leader is. I did write him in the gamma. I wrote him in. He's there.
I wrote him out.
Big role just yet. He's not. He's in the film, but he's not big enough of a role.
Okay.
He's there, but you know. Not to mention his other Hulk. I'm not gonna say their names, but there's others.
Okay.
Possibly some cameos. I don't know. I might do a Captain America cameo or something.
See, and that's what's cool about that is they can start seeding. Oh, Radical.
Like they kind of did with 97.
Yep. Radical on YouTube says, what do you think about Falcon beating Red Hulk? I don't think he's going to.
And again, isn't that good casting though to have Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like, he's finally getting Red Hulk. Like, this still is mind-boggling. Like, I don't. We are getting Red Hulk on making his screen debut.
Yeah. And I got to be honest. I think that Falcon movie's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I think it. As long as they don't.
This year is glorious. I can't wait for.
As long as he doesn't get punched by
Marvel films, they gonna keep coming.
As long as he doesn't get punched by the Red
Hopefully
Hulk,
this woke
get
stuff
up.
stops and it ain't woke no more.
Right.
Like She-Hulk tried to be so political.
And I'm sure there's got to be a way, right? They're gonna figure out a way that somehow he's gonna have to fight Red Hulk. But again, I don't think Radical just asked, how do I think that movie's gonna end? There's something they're not showing us. Oh, grab it. Galactus is legit in this. There's something they're not showing.
Well, they haven't showed us a leader yet.
Nope. Wolverine took an L there. Wolverine took an L. Galactus in this game is exactly how I want Galactus to be in Fantastic Four. Oh.
And all the Eternals, they're gone, right? They were captured by whatever that huge giant was, right? So they're not able to.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not able to like discuss what that celestial head has popped out, but they'll be able to discuss it.
Yeah,
Captain America.
I think they're going to. I think that's primarily what. And Radical asked.
Do they need to make appearance in there?
I think they are, in a way. I don't think the Eternals are going to be, to answer your question, Radical. I think he's going to be more of an issue. That whole, what was his name, Tiamat? I think the whole movie is actually about Tiamat, and they're not telling us. It's going to be Tiamat is the source of adamantium or something like that. And I think that's how they're going to connect Eternals. But I don't think we see any more Eternals. I think we're done. We are done.
I think we see him. If they're gonna do that reboot, like you kind of said, I think we see him in Secret Wars.
Or you know what? The other thing is, they may say that Galactus is one of the. What is Tiamat? He's gosh, that movie was so convoluted. I don't even remember what they were. The Eternals were Eternals, but then the big giant robots were something else. What were they considered? Celestials.
Yes, let's.
I think Galactus is going to be a Celestial, and that they're going to try and tie it in. Radical says, "What if you're wrong?" These are all theories,
Right.
and honestly, they probably will be wrong. If they were right, then Marvel would have hired me by now.
You know, Marvel select out of everybody else in the world. They do stuff unpredictable. We just throw theories out there and they do that.
They do.
Right.
They do what they do, right?
That's
And it's
that's why I
all
kind
for
of
the
think.
money. That's what I'm saying. They get a lot of bread. It's good, a good Marvel film. They have a lot of money in their pocket at the end of the day.
Yep. That's very true.
Well, they know the fans will come out. Regardless.
Yeah.
But like the fans be trying to speak their mind. Do Marvel listen to them? No, it ain't like the Star Wars universe where they cancel those because we don't like it. So
All I know is if they can I not skip this? Jeez. They've got to get this stuff right. Because to RL's point, DC is gearing up for something. And
I do think that's
I've been noticing that. I'm like, what's happening? Like they just got Josh Brolin. They got Josh Brolin. Supposedly they say they had him.
that's what I'm saying. Isn't that
They
crazy?
got him.
Took Thanos, bro.
They-
They got him. Then it's. If they get Chris Pratt too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over with. It's over with.
I think
It's over
Chris
with.
Pratt is a given. I think he's already locked into something. The question is what? I think he's going to be like a Booster Gold or something like that. He's going to be like an off-brand character.
But Robert Pattinson's Batman 2 ain't even come out yet. It's coming out next year.
Yeah. Have y'all heard the reactions though on Joker?
I've seen that, and it's from the people bro. I don't take their opinion serious. They don't like anything unless it's not a metaphor. If it's not a metaphorical film, they don't like it.
See, but this is what I'm saying with DC is they're doing the same thing that Marvel. Well, I don't know. DC did it first.
Different. That's different from James Gunn's version.
It is. It is. But
I don't know that's gonna be.
put who in their right mind told you that we want a Joker movie that's a musical?
Yeah, it's a
Nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
And
but
I liked the
same
first
time,
Joker.
It got that classic Joker theme in it though. I love it. I caught a glimpse of the composer. She posted something on her YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
I ain't gonna spoil it, but the theme is just,
Okay.
it's just lovely.
Radical
So
said,
that right
I'm
there
not
let me
watching
know
Joker.
This is gonna be something special. I don't know about other people. And it might win an Oscar. Who knows for best music?
I still think Gladiator 2.
Gladiator
that's-
2's gonna be
They
legit.
got mad at the trailer, bro. I know you saw that. They got mad at the trailer because Jay-Z was playing in it. His music.
It's not like he's gonna be in the
In the movie,
though.
yeah. Like, what?
It's just a trailer.
But you know, I'm telling you, people, it's this woke era. They got everybody's mind so corrupted. Like, I'm telling you. Cause back then, bro, when trailer came out with music like that, it was no problem.
Sure.
Like with Shang-Chi, that when that came out, it had like that rap music in it. Nobody said nothing.
Yeah. And that's gonna be the sad thing is we'll probably get Shang-Chi. It'll probably be in between the Avengers movies, which will be fine. But that movie deserved more. It deserved its own trilogy, I think. And that's why I'm somewhat excited for Spider-Man is because the way they handled the action in that movie. Because if you think about it, some of these Marvel movies, they're kind of light on action. Like if you go back and watch the first Iron Man, there's like 2 fights in that whole movie.
Right.
Radical says,
That's why
what
the
happened to
Russo brothers-
Vulture joining Morbius? Oh my gosh.
For the first time, it was like him building up to get his coup for the first time, which took long. Like,
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
That's why the Russo brothers, when they came in, they changed the actions. When Winter Soldier, they have the best films.
I'm about to say, yeah, the Russo brothers, they know what we want, bro. They know what the fans, they here for the fans, they here for us, the supporters of their good stuff. The supporters of Marvel Comics that we've been.
Well, they have the
we've
top
been
4
doing.
films of our top,
Oh yeah.
top 4 films: Civil War, Winter Soldier, Endgame, and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Top,
Let me ask you guys this. Radical says, what happened to Vulture joining Morbius? Sony doesn't know what the heck they're doing.
Let me tell you something. Morbius, that movie in itself is I don't know. It didn't know what it was trying to be.
Yeah.
That's what I think it was looking.
Yeah.
It didn't know what it was trying to be. It
Yeah.
was trying to figure out what it should be. And
The same thing with
Morbius
Madam
is a
Web.
complicated character.
Yes.
He's complicated.
Yes, absolutely.
Like it's hard to tell his story. Like you know what I mean?
they told us so quick. So that's it.
Yeah. And I feel like they should have hold it off. Y'all should have waited to introduce Morbius. And the way y'all could have introduced him, it could have been through his whole multiverse saga.
Yeah.
Stuff that's going
Arthur
on.
Blade.
Yeah, bro. It could have been that. We could have seen Morbius.
Yes. You should have absolutely tied Blade and Morbius together. Now, here's the thing. And I am not at all. If you guys have been friends of the channel, you know I am not a huge fan of Morbius. But I thought that and Eternals were going to be the bottom. And then they put out Madam Web.
I feel like they spat in our face with Madam Web.
Oh my gosh,
Y'all-
Madam Web
y'all-
is so bad.
Y'all knew what y'all was doing at this studio. Y'all just greenlit this because they would make y'all money. If y'all was more interested in the story that was being told and given to you, instead of being greedy, it might have would have been a good film.
It was bad. I mean, it was just so. And
But just from the acting,
yes, yeah,
Hey, but nah, Sydney Sweeney, if most people give her crap, I don't care. I love her.
no, they put her in the wrong. They didn't let her.
Yeah, bro, because Sydney
They didn't give her
was a
character
good
enough
actress.
story. They
She
didn't give
was
enough
lovely.
story to just throw them out there and put them in their costume like that off the rip.
and
That
my
shit.
for nothing. Like, what did they do in the costumes but stand there?
Right.
It's like who said this was okay?
Right. I know.
The other thing that blows me away, and I got to give credit where credit's due. New Rockstars pointed out that if you go back and watch that, which I would not suggest, the ADR, so like whenever they make a movie, right? They record the lines on set, but then they also go back and they re-record the lines so they can, make them sound good and all that stuff. They went back and overdubbed the majority of the villains' lines. So it's literally like a foreign film, where the mouth and the words don't line up. If you go back and watch that movie, that's actually what's happening.
I know it looked like it's Japanese dub.
It's that bad. And I was like, no, it's not. They didn't really do that. They didn't really put out a Marvel movie that's overdubbed. And I watched a clip of it and I was like, no, they did. They dubbed this man's the whole movie. His expressions don't even line up with what he's saying. Like, he's like, we've got to go kill them. And his expression's like he's smiling on his face. I'm like, I didn't even notice it was that bad. So I don't know. That being said, I haven't seen the trailer for Craven. But
it's Sony, so it's all right.
okay.
It's all right. I mean, it's all right. It's Sony. It's a new character, but
Yeah. Is it Venom-like? Because Venom...
no, it's not.
Okay. My thing with Venom is Venom doesn't have to be a great movie. Venom just has to entertain me.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah. If it's like, if Venom is anything like the Fast and Furious movies, it's like Transformers, those movies, I don't go to those movies for story. I go to those movies to see giant robots punch each other, for Vin Diesel to say family, and for Venom to fight with Tom Hardy. That's what I'm here for. If you have those things, and maybe a Spider-Man, I'm good.
But this is the thing, Sony, so they taking a slow, precious time to introduce that face-off. It's like a main event to WrestleMania or something. It's just build up at the build up. It's like, bro, just give us. Y'all been building him up for a while, putting him in the Tom Hardy universe.
Yeah.
And then to add that. Go ahead, man.
To add, where are you?
To add the guy from Doctor Strange. Is that guy as a different character. Not Wong, the black guy.
Mordo.
Yeah, Wardo. Yeah, Mordo.
Yeah, what is that about? I mean, I know we got variants. I get it. Yippee skippy. But aren't we? We're kind of done with that, right? Even Deadpool was like, we're done with this stuff.
Well, I heard they bringing back Ghost.
Oh, Nicolas Cage is. Oh, I
Nah,
forgot
not
about
Ghost Rider.
Thunderbolts.
They was bringing back Ghost Rider. We didn't know firsthand that in the article, Ghost Rider about to return. Oh, here we go. Let's get it. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn up.
But which Ghost Rider? The one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Nick Cage?
Give me Nick Cage, baby. Give me the OG.
Give me a new one.
Nick Cage is still acting, bro. He couldn't reprise his role.
Give me a new one.
He can play it in something called Long Legs.
I'm okay with Nick Cage in Secret Wars.
Me too. I am.
Yeah.
But like you said, after that, I want to see all new faces.
Then we got to go Robbie Reyes or something like that. Cause let Nick finish up. But I know Reynolds wants a like a Logan spinoff for Blade. I don't know.
Absolutely not. Don't do that.
Because of where we are too.
They would have to do it in this phase before Avengers. Like you said, because I do like what you said about that new slate after Secret Wars. So it would have to be in between or before
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
Yeah.
But still, you know, at the back of your mind, that people that want stuff to be always political, say, oh, it's not woke enough for me, my kids. It's not my cup of tea. It's like, no, because it's not political enough for you. That's why it ain't your cup of tea. That's why you gotta go online and hate on it.
And this is my thing. I know Radical's not believing it, but when they brought Bob Iger back, that man ain't playing. I mean, he's been canceling stuff like crazy.
And that is what I'm talking about. Bob Iger knows what he wants. That man is a genius. People don't give him too much credit. They always want to dump on him tomorrow. He don't know what he's doing. No. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's playing his cards safe, though. He's playing his cards at a safe environment right now.
Right.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
And honestly, this is going to sound crazy too. This is a radical statement, but the worst thing to happen to the Marvel Universe was actually Guardians of the Galaxy. And what I mean by that is not that those films were bad. They're actually some of the best. But what it did is it told them, oh, we can go and take any character and we can make it awesome. And that's not true. James Gunn made Guardians of the Galaxy awesome. That is 100% true. But that doesn't mean we can take Taskmaster and just butcher who Taskmaster is in the Black Widow movie and it's going to be good. And
But if it was done right, I feel like if you would have gave Russo brothers Black Widow,
They would have done
R-rating?
it. They would have done it right.
An
They would've
R-rating?
done it right.
Yep. And they had no. I don't understand why Black Widow came out when it did. Black Widow should have been out. You know what Black Widow should have been? It should have been a team up movie. It should have been either a Shield movie or it should have been a team up with her and Hawkeye in Budapest.
or Nick Fury.
Yeah. It should have been what Secret Wars should have been. I don't think I won that one. Ugh. That's what that movie should have been. Instead of the Red Room and all of that stuff, that could have been a scene in the movie, but that's all we needed. We didn't need all... I mean, can anybody tell me the name of the villain in Black Widow that wasn't Taskmaster? What was the main guy's name?
Yeah, I can't remember. And then also her falling off the building was a little bit ridiculous.
Forever.
She took that fall, and then I was watching Endgame,
Yeah.
and I know it was just straight flat, but for her to take those hits in Black Widow and not survive an Endgame,
Right.
because she took those hits coming down when she was falling.
Yeah.
So that's even more damage for than just one straight shot,
Right.
and for her to get up.
It didn't make any sense. And I like my favorite stuff out of the Marvel Universe really is the spy stuff. That's why I wanted Secret Invasion to be so good.
Oh yeah, they messed up on that.
Those should have been awesome.
Right. That's why I thought they were gonna take the Avengers films like with the Skrulls and
Yes.
change it all up from there and do recast from there.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're getting Agatha all along. Like, who asked for Agatha?
I know.
Nobody, just the woke people.
I didn't like Agatha in WandaVision. Why? Like,
Cause she's a useless wannabe villain, like bro.
I mean, she was fine for Wanda, but Wanda's dead.
Is she a comic book character? Is Agatha one of those comic book characters?
Yeah, she is.
I know that.
But again, the problem even with Wanda is not just the Scarlet Witch. And some of that is due to the the contracts that were
What you
happening.
went through with Vision dying.
The whole thing about Vision's getting his own TV show. I'm sorry, Vision's not bad, but I don't want to watch a TV show all about Vision. I'm sorry, I just don't care.
He is too monotone.
That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine a whole, like, 7 hours of that?
Alright.
I don't want that. And he's
That's why I see why they had to bring Ultron back. 'Cause
and that worries me too, because Ultron was not bad, but
he wasn't.
the reason that movie was cool was everything else that happened in it. And okay, yeah, Vision, picking up the hammer, stuff like that. But can you imagine just Ultron and Vision for like 6 hours just going, no, I'm AI. No, I'm AI. Like, guys,
He'll get boring and also annoying.
I don't want that. Give me, and that's, again, I'm going to go back to this. This is why I'm excited about Spider-Man. Give me Shang-Chi level action. Most of these movies and TV shows need to be at least 75% superheroes punching something.
Right.
That's,
Shang-Chi should make an appearance, because didn't Shang-Chi train Spider-Man at one point?
I don't know.
In the comics, he trained Spider-Man how to fight.
Really?
In the comics.
I'm pretty new to
I know
him.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. But would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. Whoops.
So, do y'all think RDJ is going to be Doom, or is it someone
It's been
else?
confirmed from what everybody saw.
I still think there was just for him to pull the glasses. I know he wears those shades a lot, but as far as just him, or Robert Downey Jr., but I felt like that was a sign as well. I felt like that was because you know how he took the mask off and then there's a second there he put the glasses on and they were kind of similar to Iron Man glasses.
Sure.
So I don't know if that was like, because if you have them, what I saw someone post online, if you can't just bring him on set and they're gonna be pictures taken once shooting starts for both Avengers films.
Oh yeah.
And people are gonna be wondering why he's there.
Yeah.
So if you do announce him as Dr. Doom, but then have him pull the ultimate switcheroo, him be a variant, and another actor be Dr. Doom, I feel like that would be a big surprise because they gotta, if they can't bring everybody back, they gotta do something as far as like the story and
That's interesting.
they kind of gotta fix it. They gotta fix it to end it right.
Yeah. But this is, oh my goodness, Iron Fist, really? This is my thing, going back to my theory, is this is how Robert Downey Jr. gets to stay in the MCU. Because Doctor Doom, maybe he stays Doctor Doom. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't do them 2 films and then that's it.
Yeah. Maybe he just stays Doom. Dang.
Because you announce RDJ as Dr. Doom and you put him in only 2 films, the fans gonna get angry.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't want that.
Something,
They don't want that.
I don't
Or
think
could you set
that's-
up another Doom though? Or could you set up another Doom?
Probably, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. It's,
So do y'all? Well, let me ask y'all each this. Do y'all want to see RDJ as Doom and no variant? I mean, not no variant. No Iron Man. Him strictly play a character that is. Dr.
I mean, but
Doom.
they talking about hiring Tom Cruise as Tony Stark. That has been talked about a lot.
no, for
And
years,
people making
right?
fan art about that.
For years.
People making art about him being Tony.
But what do y'all think about him playing Doctor Doom, but the characters on screen acting as if
When they
he
take off,
never
I feel
played
like they're
Iron
gonna
Man.
take off his mask and they see he's Tony and they gonna be like, what?
But what if they don't do? What if he does take off the mask and they just?
I don't
just
think
look-
they're going to
it's not-
recognize him.
They don't recognize him as Tony.
Yeah.
They recognize him as Doom.
I don't think
Would
they're.
that piss y'all off?
Yes, if they don't mess him up. Like, and what I mean by that is like his face has to be like destroyed, which I don't
Yeah, because
understand
how
why.
did Doom looking like the Fantastic Four? And that's still he was looking all types of
Yeah,
He didn't have too many scars on his face. Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he did. He so did. You right on here.
he
He only
should
had that
though.
one scar.
They should
They should.
just if he's scar beyond but don't give me like a Kane from WWE where he's got scars and then he takes the mask off and it's like, oh well, they were internal scars. I don't want. You can't give me that.
Speaking of Kane, I'm playing that right now.
Yeah.
So, hey, Ultimate, you said you had the timeline pulled up.
Yes.
What does it say as far as like the films coming up that might be in between or before Avengers, Secret Wars, and Doomsday? And the shows, if you can pull up the shows as well. Because I feel like they just set up too many stuff. Like Moon Knight, you gotta.
Oh my gosh, Moon Knight. Jeez.
Then
What are
you
we doing
had,
now?
right.
Okay, so we is getting the Shang-Chi 2,
Okay.
actually. We is
Is that
getting that.
before? Is that in between Secret Wars and Doomsday, or is that before?
That's way before. Because we get, I think, because the way of this history, you don't get, when we get the Fantastic Four first step first, then Avengers Doomsday, then Avengers Secret Wars, Blade, Thunderbolt, Captain America, Brave New World, Armor Wars, Daredevil, Born Again. Ironheart.
That's the one. Yep.
Spider-Man 4. Spider-Man 4 probably coming out next year. TV show, I swear to God, if I see She-Hulk Season 2 on here, I'm about to, what? Don't do it. 'Cause how am I going to introduce my version and y'all continue with y'all woke version? Secret Invasions. Wait a minute. Oh no. We getting an Echo Season 2, boys.
You guys didn't like
What
Echo?
do y'all think about Ironheart? So, what was that?
I think it's too late for Ironheart. It's too
They have
late.
already came out with the trailer. What were you saying about Echo first?
Did you guys like Echo?
I mean,
It wasn't to my
Kingpin
taste.
took over.
I mean, yeah, they had Kingpin up in there. Hold on.
Kind of took over though.
Yeah.
Kingpin was up in there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the
But did he
thing,
take
after they
over?
played
You
the
think
Man
he
Blood.
took over that show a little bit?
Oh, I think so. I think it should have been. They should have just saved it for Daredevil. But I like the show. That's the thing. I like the show, but I think they just Kingpin, and that's part of that is the actor. He's phenomenal, man. He plays such a great Kingpin that. And yes,
He
she's
should be the
tied.
villain in Spider-Man 4.
Yes, that's what they should have done. But they're gonna fool around. They're gonna fool around and, go back into the multiverse. It's like, all right, keep burning that bridge, I guess.
So the show that they call is called Agatha All Along, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got another one coming out. It doesn't say release date, but it says Agatha Darkhold Diaries. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so that I do know about. So what they did was, and see, this is what scares me about that show, is they kept changing the name of the show because they were trying to be slick. So they called it Darkhold Diaries. They called it Agatha. They called it all of this stuff because they were playing off the whole idea in the WandaVision show that it was Agatha all along. So they kept changing the name, and they were like, oh, no, it's actually Agatha all along. Gotcha. And no, everybody went, what? It didn't make any sense. But they changed the name of Darkhold Diaries and all of these, like, there were 6 different names. And it just wasn't smart. It wasn't smart. But fellas, I need to close out and call it a night.
All right, it was nice talking to y'all, boys.
Definitely, guys.
The Watcher make an appearance in Secret Wars. Doomsday.
He needs to be he should have been the catalyst through all of this.
Yes. Yeah.
He should have been the Nick Fury of this whole thing, because he's never even acknowledged Kang. They casted Jeffrey Wright, who was perfect, and just have not used him.
All right.
It's a letdown, for sure.
What about the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse? You think that's gonna be half live action? Does Tom Holland make an appearance in that? Does that tie into MCU? You think?
I don't think Sony's gonna let that go. That's their golden
So
goose.
this is coming out next year. Reports, Eyes of Wakanda, 2025. That's next year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's about. What's happening there?
That is the Okoye series, supposedly. So
Okay, so she getting her own series.
in a way. So remember, she kind of got like an armored suit at the end of Wakanda Forever. That's her. It'll be about like her squad.
Wonder Man. What we getting? Wonder Man? When we getting Wonder Man?
That's another one that they keep talking about, but I'll believe it when I see it. Because Nathan Fillion was supposed to be Wonder Man at one point in time. Supposedly they shot a pilot for it. I don't know if that's going to actually happen.
Okay, so the Nova part. What is the Nova? What's Nova?
Nova.
Based on Nova?
Yeah, Nova was supposed to be a special presentation at one point in time to tie in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
They got him pushed back, though. They had him pushed back, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Because Nova, if they're going to do the older Nova like in the game we just played, that's fine, but they could introduce him in Spider-Man because they did that in the cartoon. But again, I think people are kind of tired of the outer space stuff. I mean, look at Star Wars. It's just
I just don't think they introduced him right.
Yeah.
Or quick enough.
Yep. Moon Knight is going to be the one that I don't know what they're going to do with Moon Knight. They've waited too long on those. But, gentlemen, I'm going to let y'all go.
All
right. I will see y'all
All right.
on the next one. Man. Shout out to Ultimate. Shout out to RL. I better call it a night, y'all. I got work early in the morning. linktr.ee/select screen. Shout out to our latest subscribers. And I need you guys to do 2 things for me.
Remember,
to
Choose your destiny.
and be kind to one another. My name is Select Screen, and I'm out.